Dash, Echo. What you doing? Hi, how are you? Where's your brother? Their mother was collared. She was hit by a car. She drug herself back to the kittens and died with the kittens. And I raised them in the house, so we're very bonded. Yeah, they were terrors. They destroyed my office. Some 30 years ago, I received a phone call from a farmer about a coyote puppy that needed to be rescued. He was a handful, but he was a great little coyote, great personality. Don, had he been brought in earlier and treated as a wild canine, he probably could have been released. So many of these unfortunate human-animal wildlife conflicts don't need to happen. That's when I decided to found Southwest Wildlife. So no more wild mammals would die on the side of the road because there was no help for them. I wanted there to be always to be a place for them. Took the state test and got my rehab license and sold my house, bought a travel trailer, parked it out here, and drilled the well and started construction. This is the original part that we built, and these are some of our coyotes here. This is our veterinary hospital. This is our surgery suite. So we can do all of our lab work in-house now and all of our medications for all of our animals. Being able to build this facility has saved thousands more lives and just given our resident animals a better quality of life because we can do better medicine. Yeah, this is Cinnamon Bear. And Cinnamon was up on Mount Lemon with her mother, and a family thought it would be fun to feed the mother bear and the cub. And when they did, then she became accustomed to that. She was then classified as a nuisance bear and was to be euthanized, but instead they allowed us to take her. So she ended up here. And so we tell her story of why you don't want to be feeding bears. One of the most important things that we can do is nurture and teach the next generation of wildlife caretakers. And that can be from children that come to programs, it can be interns, and it can be volunteers. But if we're going to save our wildlife and save the habitat that they rely on, because they can't survive without it, we have to nurture the next generation wherever we can.
We rescue and rehab hundreds of animals every year. And we take them out to really great locations, wild locations. You would think that if you opened up a crate door, an animal sees the wild, sees maybe a stream, some trees, the first thing they'd want to do is rush out and go run away or climb a tree. Nope. Sometimes with raccoons, with skunks, you're like, looking at your watch, going, okay, we can wait as long as this takes. But once they do finally come out that crate door, it's like their eyes just widen and they realize there's real water, there's trees, there's greenery, there's places to go hide, dirt to dig in. It is amazing watching them explore. When you finally do release them, it is bittersweet. It's the best place for them. There always are some tears, I have to say, because they're tears of joy, but also just sort of, you're hoping for the best, and we don't always know what happens with them. But, we always just think, okay, this is where you belong, and, we're so happy to see you back where you belong in the wild.
We've just run out of room. We started off with 10 acres and now we think in inches. So we need a larger hospital so we can accommodate more. We've brought in cargo containers to help with the overflow. We need more cargo containers now. We need more enclosures. We need larger enclosures. So we really need more land, larger facility so that we can do more. We want every day for them to be happy and enjoyable. animals, and we would like to be able to do more research so that we understand better what their habitat needs are, so we can do a better job rehabbing, and we can learn more about what these animals need and how we can help them succeed in the wild. A friend of mine once told me, he said, if all the people died, if all the people were gone from the planet, the world would go on. It would thrive. All the species would thrive. The planet would thrive. If all the plants and animals died, man would die, because man can't live without them. You know, it's been a hard 30 years. So it's worn me out. I have gray hair now. I look at pictures back in the beginning, I'm like, who is that girl? But it's all been worth it. Just to know this institution is going to carry on and continue the good work is all worth it. Well, I walk away with a lot of good friends that I have made over the years, a lot of volunteers, a lot of staff, and many experiences, some joyous and some heart-wrenching, that we have dealt with. It's bittersweet, but it's time for me to walk away and hand the baton to Rondi and Kim. They're going to do a fabulous job. And I'm going to ride off into the sunset on my horse.